I'm just happy to be here. It's been a long time since I've been here because I've been on the L Word for so long, and it's just like a nice place to come back to. Two Girls in Love premiered here, and that was the first time I ever came here, and we had a midnight screening at the Egyptian, and that was more than 10 years ago. And then I came back with Myth of Fingerprints and Prefontaine and Tumbleweeds and a movie called Lush, and it's just, for me, it's just a wonderful place to visit, and it's one of the best festivals in America. So it is the best, you know, and it's a great celebration of the filmmakers, and I think it's fantastic. Well, I try to look at the role and see how much depth the role has, and with Two Girls in Love and also with Tina on the L Word, I mean, they were just really great characters, really fleshed out characters, very different characters. I don't think Randy Dean would grow up to be Tina Kennard, you know, being that Tina's bisexual, and, you know, yeah, I don't know who Randy would be. She'd probably be some version of Shane, but I just look for a great female role, and they're rare, and the thing about the L Word is just fantastic because all the women are so fleshed out, and the characters aren't just black and white, and they're Eileen writes in a way that it's such a joy to play the characters, and there's lots of challenges, and it's great, you know. So I don't know, I just jumped in at an early age and tried not to worry about things like stereotyping or prejudice or anything like that, and I'll have to say that it's worked out really well for me. Yeah, I mean, I feel like anything that you think you're afraid of is what you should try to do. Like, I was really afraid to be naked pregnant on the L Word, but I felt like, wow, what a challenge. It's what I was afraid of, so I might as well try to do it. And I think that as an actor, you look for those challenges, and they don't always come all the time, you know? And you just go for it. I'm really pleased with the evolution of Tina. Somewhere around season 3, I started to have a panic attack, and I was just like, what is she doing? Why is she behaving this way? But I think when you're on a show for a really long time, you look for a good evolution and a really good arc, and Tina's really become her own person now. She's doing really well as a producer. I love that she's in the film industry. She's sometimes she's not so pleasant, and she's sort of you know, turned into a little bit of, you know, this crazy Hollywood woman, but it's good. I think it's an important thing that's had to happen to her. She really lost herself in the beginning and first season when she was, you know, with that, and I think it's very common in any relationship, you know, but especially same-sex relationships, where you just sort of start to merge and you can lose your identity, and she needed to become her own person, and you see that now, you know. And I don't think she was ever in love with Henry at all. It was just part of breaking away. She had to break away, and in some ways she became, you know, more independent in that relationship. But I think her true love is Bet, and but I think she'll be more attractive to Bet if she's her own person, and that needed to happen. Yeah, but that's with Jodie right now, so, you know, what do you do? And she got cheated on too, so let's not forget that. So both of them really need to earn it. They have to earn it. I love working with Mia Kirshner. I love it. She's so impulsive and spontaneous, and I just feel like we always, every day, try to make it either funnier or crazier, and she's just a joy to work with, and it's a complete antagonist relationship. Yeah, she's great. She's She is. She's really sweet and generous and super kind, and she's really talented. And it's hard sometimes to play her character, and she's done a really good job with it. I mean, it's hard to play that character. It's a very complex character, and we have a lot of fun. So we have a really good, Tina and Jenny have a great arc this season, which is really going to be nice to watch. Yeah, I just think when I first shot the pilot, I had that feeling where I wanted to be part of it. I'd do anything to be part of it. I felt like it had a lot of potential. I felt like the writing was smart, the characters were really smart, and I just wanted to be part of it. And now that I'm sitting here talking about our 5th season, it's just such a celebration. And I'd love to see us get a 6th season. I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, really. But even if we maybe either have another one or say we end this year, I hope we've paved the way for more characters to be on different shows and more shows like ours. And I think it just proves that this show, it was a great success, and it's been a really huge worldwide success. And we're in Japan and France and all these different countries, and it's amazing to see how it just sort of snowballed. I would say just how I go about doing press is so different than when I did press for Two Girls in Love, which was over 10 years ago, and just how people were so cautious and they were unsure about whether to put the two of us on the poster together or whether to put, you know, this interracial lesbian couple on the poster, and there were all these things that people were. Ultimately, we were on the poster, and that was great, but the director had to fight for that. Yes, we were head to head, you know, and I think it's just really different now. You know, I think there's just a wonderful audience out there, you know, and I get responses from so many different people. I get responses from a lot of gay men that love it, that completely connect to the characters, or they say, oh my God, I'm just like Tina in my relationship with my boyfriend, or even straight couples. I did some traveling to Europe, and I'm hoping to do a little more, and just trying to take the time to be with my family because I missed that during the summer, and we're in a strike, so I'm just I went down to the picket lines, and I just want to support the writers and see how it unfolds, and I hope everything goes well with the WGA and that our writers could get back to work and we get a 6th season. Yeah, 5th season is complete. Yeah, and I think it's our best season. I think it's a fantastic season, really tightly acted with a lot of really good people, good new actresses coming in. Yeah. Kelly McGillis, amazing, just amazing. Yeah, really impressive work. I mean, how could it not be? So, I'm Laurel Holloman, and you're watching Live Video.